Okay. Good morning. As the day gets rolling on, just like to say that um, I don't usually, talk to people or mention people's names. Having Asperger's syndrome, I don't really like the whole dynamic of how people interact with one another. I know that there's a lot of whispering behind the scenes and people talking behind your back and nobody knowing what's going on. And people with Asperger's, it's very hard for them to read people. I had a big problem with that when I was young. I just didn't understand people. Be that as it may, um, I'm going to break my practice of not mentioning names, not for the purpose of hurting anybody, but just for the purpose of bringing things to light. Austin Bell. I actually really like Austin Bell. Now, other people might say, uh oh, Mitch likes Austin Bell. Now we need to attack Austin Bell. Austin Bell has his own mind. I don't know that he ever went to my James Bondage channel and actually even looked at anything that I believe in. From what I've heard from the video that he made on James the Rascal, he had another subject and James kept coming up, and somehow or another, and I think God does this, he had to deal with the issue of James and he made a video about it. To which he was ridiculed and called a Mitch follower, which he never really was. He never told me that he ever agreed with anything that I said. But I don't have any animosity towards Austin. I don't really hate people, and I don't really don't have any animosity towards Sebastian Dresden. I don't have any animosity towards them, uh, but I think that a lot of things got distorted, and so I just like to say that what happened initially was that first off, I made a video speaking about my freedom in Christ, where Sebastian Dresden had made a video back telling me that I need to be back under some sort of works again. He said he asked me a question. He also said that I did not answer his question. I did answer his question. But there was another issue going on, and that was that of um, Sebastian Dresden's relationship with M. Wilson. And so here is a person that has put our faces up, me and Luke's faces up and names up, and have, without our consent or, you know, not doing what I would do and being, discreet about it and just like preaching his message. And if he sees a message he doesn't like, preaching against the message, got personal with us and did some personal things. And some other people had made some pretty nasty videos about us. And Luke was very upset about it. Brother Luke, Sin City Preacher, he made a video expressing that but not mentioning Sebastian Dresden's name. But Sebastian Dresden got all upset with Luke, and the whole thing was just Luke was hurt. And when I saw that Luke was hurt, my friend was hurt because friends of his were actually fraternizing or speaking with people who had actually made attack videos on him. I felt that enough was enough. And I said, quite frankly, if you're going to hang around with my enemies and not even speak to them about what they've done to us, then I don't want any part of you. You get off my channel, which a lot of people may have been upset at me for. But in truth, the only reason why a lot of people are upset is because they don't agree with me to begin with. If they really saw that it was because of loyalty to a friend that I did this, they would have had no problem with it. I think the problem that most of the people had was with me, Mitch, where they put my name all over the place. Everybody mentions my name. Gee, I must be very popular. Anyway, um, I just want to say this. As far as my view, which is really what caused the major problem, and M. Wilson and everybody, on James, um, Wayne Crook made a nice comment or a comment about my video that I was kicking up a hornet's nest when it came to making people attack Austin Bell. I don't think that was the case. I think that he would have been attacked just by even mentioning the book of James and being associated with me. But be that as it may, Wayne Crook, thank you for mentioning it. You had mentioned to me some guy that when you first put him on, he was Jewish. And since I preach my message, and I've had a lot of people trying to get me off of my message, I was very leery about listening to Aaron Budjen. Now, you people should look up Aaron Budjen, because this guy, I did. I actually watched his stuff, and he's very good. But he does this radio. You go to his website, just look him up, Aaron Budget. I don't remember. Maybe Wayne, you can enlighten people about this. He has done several radio broadcasts, and there's one in particular, which is the issue that's basically the heart of everything. Is this video called or this radio broadcast on his website, Aaron Budgen's website. That's Aaron, like Aaron. Aaron. He's Jewish. He was going to become a rabbi, and he was a Pharisee, and then he changed and became a Christian. Aaron, B-U-D, Bud, G-E-N, like Jen, like Jenny, like a bud, I don't know, and Jen, Budjen. Aaron Budjen. And he did a radio broadcast called Faith and Works. You can look in his archives, and it's a 4-part broadcast, and he lays out all the arguments for James in such a nice, succinct way. And he lays it out so well that you get a sense for what everybody's thinking about the book of James. And I recommend that Austin Bell look at it. I recommend that M. Wilson look at it. I don't know what they're going to think of it. I don't care. I recommend that everybody who has had any issues with me and the book of James listen to Aaron Budgen's message on his website, Faith and Works. Just listen to it through. So you don't have to listen to my videos. Just listen to what this guy. And I didn't get my ideas from this guy. He has his own ideas, and he's very good at describing and explaining the whole issue from one end to the other. And if you can come back and listen to this whole thing on Faith and Works on Aaron Budgen's channel, and then give me some sort of feedback. So don't come and make comments right away on this video or whatever it is. Just listen to what he has to say. I think it may actually shed a lot of light on how everybody thinks, and it might actually, instead of kicking up a hornet's nest, it might actually help. So I don't hate anybody. A lot of people may hate me for my message and everything like this, and this is not what we should do as Christians. But I really think we should be Bereans and check out and look at some things and bring it out on the table, so that this way people can reconcile. Because everybody seems to have this thorn in the side, and we see a lot of people getting hurt by a lot of animosity that shouldn't be. Anyway, that's my take. God bless.